What's up, YouTube? This is Taraka from Team Envoy of Time. I'm doing a deck list on my Machina Gadget deck, and I'm probably gonna do my Twilight deck later tonight. I don't want to get footage out there because I'm not gonna be here for like a few weeks, and then later after I get back from my trip, I might not be doing as many videos because of school and stuff. I got a life, believe it or not. So I'm gonna start. So I'm sorry if this is gonna be slow. I'm doing this like one hand. Play. Oh, this is annoying me. Yeah. Okay. I play 3 Machina Fortress. It's the main card of the deck. If you don't know what it does, you can discard a total of 8 level machine type monsters to the graveyard to special summon him from the hand or graveyard. And when he's destroyed by battle, you destroy a card in the field. And if he's targeted by a monster effect, then you look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card. So this card is amazing. It's got 2500 attack, which means it can like crash with Logia, crash with I forget what that card's called, like Pulsar. Wouldn't really recommend that though, but whatever. And he just has like solid effects because he's easy to spam, and the ability to crash and just like destroy a card or like discard a card from your opponent's hand and see what they're planning is just amazing. I love it. Next is the 3 gear frame. Search use gear frame to search out your 3 fortresses, and basically you just equip him to fortress so it's harder for them to kill fortress, or you can just like, he's like the Stratos. Okay, let me start over. He's the Stratos. You equip him to gear frame to keep him from being destroyed. He's just freaking amazing. Next, 1 cannon. You just pitch him to special summon fortress. I mean, you can use this effect to special summon him in like onto the field, but let's be honest, nobody ever uses that. And if you're in a position where you actually have to do that, you're probably gonna lose. So, Gadget engine, 2 yellow, 2 red, like 2 green. I didn't want to play 3 first off because I'm not playing offering gadgets. Second of all, I didn't want to be drawing like 2 green gadgets or like a bunch of gadgets in my hand, and they're pretty much there to like thin out the deck, and I can use them as tribute for not tribute, discarding material for fortress. So they're just there. You know, I don't like 3. It's personal preference. Next up, 2 effect veilers. I don't run 3 because my friends play heroes and dragons, and you can't really veiler much in that deck, in those decks. So I just like side the 3rd one. Next up, spells. I got 3 duality for more consistency, because the searching with gear frame, the searching with the gadgets, and the searching with the dualities is amazing. Next up, 2 Forbidden Lance. Forbidden Lance is just an amazing card in general, because you can like, if your opponent's monster's attacking your fortress, you can just lower its attack points by 800, or you can just like, if your opponent tries to Torrento your fortress, just be like Lance. Oh, you can't kill it. You lose. And the reason I have like a small sleeve and then this sleeve is because I couldn't find one more of the big sleeves, so I just like used one of the small sleeves I had from my Twilight deck. And I'm not taking 40 sleeves off one deck just so I can put them on 40 sleeves of another deck and then re-put them on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Next, limiter removal. I think it's staple in most machine decks, just because it just helps you push for game, and just you can just be like, okay, your opponent monster attacks. You can just be like, limiter removal during damage step double. I kill your monster. pretty cool, man. 2 MST. I want to run 3, but I figured since if my opponent's destroying my fortress, then I should just be able to pop the back row that way. And I've got Heavy Storm and a Dark Bribe, so it's like, and 2 lances. Yeah, I have 2 lances too, so it's like I've never been put in a situation where my opponent has set that much back row where I couldn't do anything with my Dark Bribe or my Forbidden Lances or my Heavy Storm or my 2 MSTs. You know, it's just, I would like to run 3, but I don't have to. Then you have the staples: Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Book, Reborn. Sit full spells. Next up, got the traps. Got 2 bottomless. This is good against like Chaos Dragons or like Rabbit when they banish to get their 2 dinosaurs. You just bottomless them, and it's good against like heroes, anything that gets out big beat sticks. And just say no. I love bottomless. It's an amazing card in my opinion. 2D Prison. It's good against attack-based decks. And some people say it's slow, but I think it's an amazing card just because it, like, your opponent summons a monster and then you're all like, okay, and they get a little cocky and they're like, I got my monster out attack, and you just deprison. 2 Torrential, just to stop retarded summons like wind-ups. Just like when they start going off, just no. 2 Fiendish Chain, negate Dragonfly, negate Rabbit. I'm actually thinking about taking this out for like Thunder Kings or Soul Takers. But since I haven't been playing a lot this format, I don't really know. So if you guys could tell me if I should take these out for something else in the comments, that would be amazing. Next up, my negation traps. Dark Bribe, Starlight Bribe. I play 1 of each, because if my opponent's like, I'm having trouble talking. If my opponent plays like, let's say Future Fusion, and I can't negate that with Starlight Road, you know. So Starlight Road is just in there for mass negation, and I feel 2 is just like too dead, while Dark Bribe can be used for like mass spell or trap destruction like Torrentials. It's also good for a single destruction, such as it's also good for like judgments and warnings. So it's a mixture of single negation and mass negation. That's my reasoning behind playing 1 Starlight and like 1 Bribe. And then finally you just got your Solemn Brigade, 2 warnings and a judgment. Just negate everything, keep monsters off the field. It's pretty much the purpose of the deck. Keep a monster off the field, maintain your advantage by keeping your fortress out. I want to make it like, I think it's kind of like a stun deck. That's how I play it. Except for the extra deck, these are the only ones you actually need. Utopia, Maestro, Gemini Pearl. If I had a big eye, I would also play that, but I don't play that. And then, since I only have like 1 extra deck, I also play like Catastor, Android, Bryanak, Flame Bell, Black Rose, Ancient Fairy, Colossal Fighter, Stardust for Starlight Road, Hydrate, Archfeed, and Mistworm. The only reason I even play the Synchros is because if I reborn a tuner from their graveyard or something like that. So that was the deck. Side deck should just be standard stuff like Thunder Kings, an extra Effect Veiler, extra Misty, 2 Maxis, stupid stuff. So that was my Machina deck. It's been doing pretty well, you know, against most decks, except when you get wind up hand looped first turn. That's always annoying. So this has been Team Envoy of Time signing off, guys. Bye.